Hi there. So I wondered. Oh wait, if maybe I should check. Let's see now. If I should check something. If I should check various decks. If no one is here, sometimes no one is here. For example, now, and then I could like go through some decks that I have. I thought to like describe them or something beforehand. Yeah. And I'm the oracle also, and you are also if you tap into it. But then again, I love the decks, and I have several runes. Now I've become a little bit obsessed by runes lately, and I really want those in rose quartz. Now I have several, like 2 onyx and one set of runes that are onyx. One of them are black and the other ones are bluish, and they are so beautiful. The blue, I'm obsessed by them. They're a little bit larger. And then I have some flat kind of stone white kind of things. And then I have some from wood. I actually planted a apple tree once. It died. I didn't plant it myself exactly, but where it was planted, my apple tree, it was like a cold stream there or something, so it died. But I thought about taking a branch from that tree and make runes from it. That was my kind of plan. It didn't happen, and it wasn't meant. And I still have it in my mind though to plant another tree, maybe another kind of tree then. And maybe, I don't know, we will see what happens in life. So, but then I want those rose quartz. There are also clear quartz runes I've seen similar. I don't know. They have a different vibe for sure. Back in time, I still don't have a lot of crystals or so because of the whole destruction of Mother Earth. Meanwhile, do you say excavating them or and also child labor, also poisons. There are many things involved in the process. I'm not clear about that, and there are some that are close by that you can actually go and pick yourself. And then you know where it come from at least, and so. But yeah, I've hesitated a lot, but then I also feel their impact quite strongly. So to some degree, I use them. And when it comes to the runes, I really love it. Although I guess the tree ones that are made from wood, they still feel most not genuine, maybe, but most natural, yeah, in some kind of way. But that's the thing. I don't know a lot about the runes. I'm not an expert at all. I don't even know all of them by heart, but I like them very much, and I want to learn. And I feel that if you have a different set of stones in runes, then they will have a different vibe. The meaning of that particular rune will have different meaning in the different stones, if you understand. Yeah. So what to talk about then? I have a lot of decks here. Some days ago, when I talked to someone and pulled some cards, I said, do you have prefer a certain deck? And that one preferred the John Holland Psychic Tarot, which is awesome. It's quite, it's close to the traditional ones maybe, but all decks maybe are when it's tarot more or less. But I think sometimes, I guess maybe I feel like they are sometimes overly clear. I mean, I don't know. I like to have many decks because that means that they can like pinpoint a certain thing. So some cards are very similar in various decks, but they can also be quite different. And then I think that is a purpose to it when I use a particular deck that have a different way of describing a card. So that brings more clarity. Yeah. I always get, I don't know, I don't get ASMR obviously for myself, but I get really, really sleepy every time I start to talk. Maybe I don't feel that I am sleepy beforehand, and then when I start to talk like this, I totally become very sleepy. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Sorry. Hope I make someone. There are those who have insomnia. I have the opposite kind of. I can sleep whenever, however. And I guess I was always like that. I can be too engaged in something so that I want to stay up or so, but usually I also fall asleep immediately or most when I go to bed. So yeah, I don't have that, but if anyone have it, I really hope you can be extremely bored now and hopefully fall asleep. Yeah, well, I will check this one. That's the thing also. I never prepare these, so I don't have a I have glasses close by actually, and also I could turn the light because this is very, very small text. Kekoli Tarot. I will see what it says actually. Because I kind of want to learn the purpose the ones who made the deck have or their thoughts also. Even if I would use or interpret them differently, still it's good to know, and I never take time to read that. I just always start without checking anything. So, and that's how I've done with all of these kinds of things from the beginning. So, I think it works well though, but I'm curious on what they actually thought. So, we'll see here. Oh, I'm sorry, that was the lamp here. I'll try to check what it says. It says like this. In the ethereal world of dreams, everything we know is in waking life can be turned upside down. Fish can fly, food can talk, toys come alive and offer messages of importance. This is the dreamlike world you'll find in the art of Nicoletta Cecoli. Yeah, it's wonderful and strange. When you read a tarot card, you set sail from the shore of logic into the sea of intuition and interpretation. There are traditional meanings assigned to tarot cards, but it is the individual's inner sight that brings true understanding. The Kekoli Tarot offers layer upon layer of moods and symbology, innocence, malevolence, humor, sensuality, and above all, imagination. Yeah, I'm very drawn to this deck. Yeah. And then it's just, I have just a small pamphlet, you know. I don't know if it comes with a book even, but here is a small one with the major arcana cards can represent important events or life lessons and are sometimes considered to tell the story of the soul on its human journey. Pay special attention to these cards when they appear in a reading. I also have, right now I don't teach tarot, but I think I will start over. Hey, no, it's just a pot, I guess. Do you want the card? I wonder about these. Bonnie Boric. If I should pull cards for them? How's Maybe they need that. How smart are they? Anyways, yeah. So I think this just says those general things, like the minor arcana is a four suits. The minor arcana represents various aspects of everyday or day-to-day life and temporary situations. Generally speaking, cups are about emotions, discs about material concerns, wands about actions, and swords about conflicts. Actually, thoughts, I guess, but yeah, they are more conflicting. Our thoughts, they are like, as I've talked about many times, the thoughts in themselves create conflict because every solution comes with a problem, if you say. So you can never get out of that when the thoughts in themselves are symbols and also dualistic in nature. So there is always an opposite. So it's a little bit tricky until you realize that that is the mud from whence the lotus come into being. So we can use that mud, yeah, as nourishment. Yeah. Anyways, the influence of these cards pass relatively quickly. Yeah. So I won't read about each and every card, but maybe I should pull some cards. And then the court cards. The 16 court cards are often used in tarot readings to represent particular people involved in the matter for which you are consulting the cards. Another way to look at the court cards is as various aspects of yourself which change all the time. In one situation, for example, you may be like the Queen of Cups, whether you are male or female, who is motivated by love. At other times, you may be more like King of Swords, approaching the situation with logic and strategy. Yeah. And oftentimes there are various layers, So where when, for example, I mean, even if it means a specific person in your life, it represents them. It can also represent as an aspect of you, or yeah, it's often different layers that it mirrors or point at. So that's interesting too. Oh, here it says about some sort of readings. Maybe just one. Interesting. I've never read this, so I will do it. Bittersweet, a 2-card reading. Mix your cards and spread them out before you face down. Before you face down, think of the situation you want more insight into. Say aloud, "Give me something sweet," and choose one card. Set it aside and then say, "Give me something bitter," and choose another card. Put the 2 cards side by side and turn them over. The first card shows your sweetness in the situation, its pleasures, potential for happiness, benefits and gifts, and so on. The second card shows you the bitterness in the situation, possible loss or damage, emotional upsets, the costs and consequences, and so on. Weigh the bitter against the sweet and make your decision about how to proceed. This was really good, actually. And then they have like a sample example, yeah. I won't take that, but yeah, that was great. That's all it says here, and then it's different kind of language, yeah. And obviously a few words on each card. Maybe I should pull some card then from that deck for this bot. Right? Yeah. And oh, by the way, I just want to share those truckers on. Anyways. Now we'll just see what we got here. Until someone have a question, maybe. Here we have. Oh, here is the. It looks like the Queen of. I'm not sure though if this would be the king, although it's a woman. When I look at this, they have it's not written on it. It's like just a crown that looks different for the king. So I'm not sure now. Here is anyways, there is a dragon spewing a tiny sweet one. She lifts her red dress, and under there is this dragon spewing fire on this. I guess it's a male that falls, like a tiny one falling down there in front of her, almost like she unleashes her power, the Queen of Wands, or if it's the king, but in the shape of a woman. So what does this say? I interpret this card as not to hold back. Yeah. That it's loving to express yourself full force. There is someone in here. I wonder if that's the one who wrote, or yeah, I don't know. Anyways, yeah. Because dragons represent energy, so this is her power that is not hidden or shamed. I also noticed that her crown is attached to around her head, like over her ears, sort of, so she can't hear well. I don't know if this is also represents like freedom, because she does not have to taking others set of I don't know, restrictive ways of thinking or something like that. She seems to be like out in a desert here, actually. So I don't think this person, she like can run. Actually, I think about these truckers now. I mentioned them, but now I think that would be a little Trudeau laying there on the ground. I don't know. I don't know. And this is much larger than Canada, though. I see they are very focused now, and so, but even I guess the States and the Alaskans, so, but it's all over. But it's not mentioned in any regular media. But yeah, this is like unleashing the force, the also the yeah, it's like a survival. It's like the root chakra. Her dress is red, and yeah, it's unleashing a power that weren't expected, kind of thing. Also, that won't back down, won't listen to any lies or arguments in that sense. So that's very beautiful. I will see what it says in this little pamphlet, though. I'm so sorry. No, let's see. In Queen of Wands, I will just see if it's that. One who attracts others through beauty and charisma can be overconfident, frivolous, and arrogant. I don't know if this actually is it, or if it should be the king. Then it would say one who dominates any situation through the force of leadership. I think this may be more the one. Need to keep control of anger and impulsiveness. That is actually very, very impressive to me. That it seemed to be very peaceful and so on. That is super impressive. I mean, taking what is at stake, at least if you see it from that perspective, then it's marvelous to be able to keep calm in this situation, understanding that that would benefit the most. Otherwise, you could just turn on them, accusations and stuff, and lies, not least. So it's very both brave and also very impressive to be able to keep that. So now I turn this lamp around. You might maybe saw that, although you can't see maybe much. So what else? This is just marvelous. I really, really hope that it changes. And also I heard about, I mean, I am on the surface level of understanding, I guess, in many of these things. What I do understand, the basics of what I do understand, and that I've also checked with even bank, those who work at bank and so on personally, is that this economical system is going down. I mean, that is no way that it works, and it will be more and more obvious because of the is it called interest, or yeah, anyways, the whole way it works can't keep on working. No, I can't explain this well right now. Anyway, so this monetary system must change. And so far they have been doing an intense job to cover that up with various methods, so that we won't question why things get worse or whatever. And who are they then? So yeah. So I've heard so many things, and I know, to from the beginning. I mean, this whole left-right thing situation is very strange to me nowadays, because I felt that I call myself an anarchist still, but I'm not. I don't relate to a certain side, let's say. I relate to certain values, and also against my own will. There was a person, bless his soul, bless him. I mean, really, how much he did for me, because I was totally blind. I was so blinded, and I would have been still. I mean, I am still in many ways, I'm sure. But I was extremely blind. And not only blind, I was actually defending my blindness extremely much. I mean, yeah, fiercely. And I was very aggressive to that person as well from the beginning, discussing or sharing views. But he was very patient. Most of the time, kept like let me kind of figure it slowly, or like he kind of let it sink in gradually. And I was very eager to actually, I think I want to understand. I always wanted to understand things, but I was certainly eager to make him understand that he was wrong. and he wasn't. And yeah. And also I've been super suspicious as well towards anything, even him then. So, and his, agenda or whatever. So yeah, it have taken so long time for me to even grasp and turn things around in my perception. And the thing is, I have questioned it. So now when I talk to others who see it as I did previously, it's very disturbing to not reach those, because I remember what I saw, and I also saw through it, and not by like a hunch or like, oh, now this feels right. It's because it's logically wrong. I mean, it was, yeah. I meant well, which many of those people absolutely did also, who still think like I did. But the whole result of that way of viewing things wouldn't be a good thing. And eventually I realized that. So, and I'm so happy that I did. Although I don't have many to share that with sometimes, I feel, but there is a world out there. Many people see, and I know that they sooner or later will discover that. So yeah, just have to let everyone realize in their own time. But there is a lot of things I wonder about also, much questionings. I'm open, but questioning. So I guess you all have seen, I have never actually been into that page, but there is this InfoWars. I know there is a lot of critique, maybe very valid. I don't know. I have not been there too much, but I've seen previously. I've seen some things around the Bohemian Grove and all that stuff, and the Federal Reserve. And I was quite upset about that many years ago, but then, yeah. Anyways, now they have these. What is they call in English now? They like there is like a trial or preparation or for things going on in the whole world now, sort of a plan that is horrendous if true, which doesn't seem unlikely at all. And many have seen this long before, understood it. I kind of thought it could be, but I wasn't fully. I didn't have enough knowledge, I guess. Also, I was kind of blind. But what I do know is when things totally does not add up. So when it comes to these things that we aren't allowed to talk about because they're all the censorship, on Facebook and even YouTube, I guess, and everywhere. So, but that is really absolutely totally wrong. And I'm so happy that people recognize this, that we cannot accept being slaves, and we shouldn't. I mean, I'm part of all this world, obviously, where things are so digitalized and everything is it could be really a trap, and that's so obvious. I mean, thinking about the coming ones, my little nephew, for example, or those, I want them to be free. Yeah, and he's maybe if he gets children and everyone's, even if it wasn't just him, but I mean, and myself obviously also right now, to be able to participate like anyone else in society and whatnot. Whether I am not, I take consideration to others' fear sometimes, even though I don't agree. But I haven't worn mask because I think it's absolutely a signal to us to shut up, to mute us, and also I haven't taken any vaccine, and I will refuse. And this was something, in my case, it was like no question that I was totally into even beforehand because of my education in Ayurveda and all that, because I know there are very easy ways to boost your immune system and take care of things in that way, and that is totally dismissed and never even shared with people. I mean, those general media or propaganda channels. So, and I was really questioning that before also. When people said that, I thought they were like absolutely kind of nuts. I thought that those are so extreme right. I don't know, whatever. I thought I had a certain image about who they were. I couldn't see the love in it, you know, and now when it's so obvious. I mean, it have been now for kind of a long time for me. I don't watch the news anymore. But still, I mean, yeah, I want the freedom too in my life. But most of all, I want it for the future generations and so on. And I think, yeah, things are happening, and I'm glad they do, and they are my heroes. Those who are on the front lines, really, even those who get it more than I do, who understands really what is needed. I try to. I don't try to avoid things, but I feel that my power is huge, like every individual's. But I think maybe my lane is this psychic and doing things on this level, and it will be also the education in medicine wheel and those things that I do, where I talk to people. I don't try to push my views on anyone. I just want them to be heard. I mean, I want to express them, even if people do not agree. So, and by working with these things with others, I can find a place where we can meet, you know, even if we have different opinions, because that's very important too. I mean, to be able to talk and not just dismiss each other. So, yeah, but also it's tiring. It's in some ways. So, anyways, I feel that that's probably what I can do best right now. Here is where I can reach anyone. And if everything crashes down, it comes to this whole net thing and everything, I hope anyone can help me fix that so I can reach you more, and even more so learn than kind of teach. But yeah, in the medicine wheel, we work in different levels. So this mind level, it's connected to everything else. Everything is a wholeness, but it's not the most important thing in my life, in my working, you know. And also there are quite a few things that I highly disagree on. So with several people who see many things as I do, or we see the same things, you know. So it's not. It's sort of a oneness with differences. I think it's a sort of it's a strong movement if we are able to accept each other and not judge each other too harshly, and also, yeah, let one another kind of mature, I guess, in their own ways, in their own time, and get things, you know. Yeah. Anyways, I just think this card represented this so much now, and I think since it's spread all over the world now, I'm back to the chakras again. I think there is no way, although, and it's more obvious the more they try to keep it hidden, you know, that this is something that I really feared. And I was afraid of it too. I thought this would be, I mean, yeah, it was totally upside down. I thought that would be the oppression, you know, while the oppression is in those who govern these things now. So, But I guess that is how people generally think. I mean, those who haven't. Oh gosh, I speak very strangely. I understand that, but I guess the way I thought, at least some people do see it that way still. So it's like a threat, although it's not. It's really, really needed, and for our freedom. Yeah. So maybe this little dragon here is like a truck. Yeah, I think I can see it that way now. Yeah. And yeah, I admire each and every one, single individual involved in that, and those who have the means to even support in a more physical, basic way than I. I absolutely, I feel happy that for each and every person doing that. Yeah. Yeah. And I really try not to go into the conflict still. I mean, take a stand is one thing, seeing things and sharing things is one thing, but then, yeah. Yeah. The determination, I think, is very. And I actually, before this happened with the truckers, I was really afraid. I'm still not afraid. I mean, yeah, in a way, on one level or so, I'm not, but because I think everything is as it should be or must be or so on. But I didn't really see how anything could be resolved because I didn't hear any of those. I didn't know it was so many who saw so much and understood so much in the world. I mean, I didn't get that, although I knew it was some. I never thought it was so many, and from so different, you know. Yeah, it's a united group of people in a way, but also so differentiated. So, I mean, still, it's many, and it's huge. So hopefully, it's not too late. I shouldn't like sound like doomsday, but I really, I mean, this is absolutely, truly, really, really needed, and yeah, yeah. I don't know what else to say about that. We must find better ways to live. Yes, that's for sure. And yeah, and everyone can do their part from their little place of understanding and so on. And I understand those who even get things more than I do on that level can be really irritated and disturbed by those who don't get it at all. And at times I can feel a little, don't feel really that, but I feel irritated when they accuse me or try to lecture me when they don't get it. That can be a little bit, I don't know, it's meaningless anyways, it feels like. But at the same time, now and then I reach a little bit further with someone, they suddenly realize that it doesn't sound totally off actually, and then they start to think themselves more and and get something. So I think those small things are worthwhile. I think it's important, even if I wish also that I really could do more. And I know there are so many out there when it comes to the system, the monetary system and so on, that explain all this, why it can't work. It will be just more people having less, and a few having more, fewer and fewer having more also. But they will have more, way more, I guess. And then the masses, more and more people will get more and more poor and suffer. That's how it's built, the whole way the system work with all the interests, I think it's called, right? I should talk in Swedish for this. Anyways, yeah. It's impossible for it to go on. And yeah, we need to realize that to be able to stop it before more people suffer. We need to find a bit better way. Yeah. So, but I feel like teary-eyed happy when I see that there are so many people that actually understand so much more and won't bend and won't comply and won't just take, an order like that from someone not giving the facts or explain from where. I was going into the whole Ayurveda thing. I mean, this is a specific kind of vaccine also with this specific technique that will stay changed in a person, even the generations to come. And so, I mean, this is something way different than other vaccines, as well as I never took those also, since I could myself decide. When I was a kid, they gave me vaccine. But it's not that I'm against anyone doing that, or that, I mean, it's obviously good in some instances and so. But I come from the whole viewpoint of Ayurveda and using natural ways as far as possible and so on. And it is possible, so yeah. Yeah. So, anyways. Yeah. But I've been called a lot of things, and people really dislike me now. I see that on my page, yeah. I mean, on my personal Facebook page, almost no one can like it. Anything. I mean, I post some of these things, but just a few. I don't want to conflict. I just want to share where I stand, actually. And I don't discuss. No one discuss with me either, because they don't want to, I guess. And I'm happy they don't. Hello, M, again. M was here before, yeah, last time. Now I actually have the cards rather than scrying. But maybe you want a card or have a question. I'm just rambling. I've been sitting here rambling for myself for like 45 minutes soon about things. Yeah. It doesn't get any clearer, so I think I can change my subject now. Yeah. Do you have a question for any of my decks? Or myself? Obviously, I can tune in, but... Oh, come on. Tell me. Do you have questions? Lots of questions. I also do oftentimes, so it's cool. Should you see a certain person when they fly into your city? So you are focused on that certain person, I guess, right? And I will rephrase that question a little bit. Like, would it be good for you? Because should you decide yourself if you should or not, but then you get information on how it will be if you do. Like, is that okay? If you see a certain person, what will the result of that be, or so on? So then you can make a decision, right? We will pick a card or a few. Let's see. I used the Kikoli Tarot now. I have Jan Holland here. I have Crow Tarot, and I have Aurasom and Steampunk, and yeah, I have some Oracle cards as well close by. So, but I will use this now first. If you want a different deck, if it doesn't say what you want, then you can choose another one. All right, we'll shuffle them first, and how will it be if you do? I will just, it doesn't, oh, here we, I was, it's death actually, but this is a good thing. I mean, it doesn't sound like a good thing, but that is often an outer transformation of sorts, that something ends, but there is a new beginning. So it's not death itself. Yeah. So something, what can I say? I mean, this is new start, absolutely. But you have to let go of something also really related to this. But I will see what it says here in the booklet here. Something must end. I just said that so that something better can begin. Maybe that certain person would be what you need to end. I don't know. But do not cling to who you thought you were. Awaken, reborn, it says. Transformation, release, endings, acceptance of loss. So, do you get what it said? It's quite a strong card. You know, it's a major arcana, meaning it have a strong impact if you do see this certain person. That's all very interesting, is it though? And on this picture, in this deck, it represents Snow White with the dwarfs around her. She have like eaten that poisonous apple and laying there on the snowy ground. They found her like. So I don't know. If I knew more, I could maybe understand that reference better. So, yeah. I don't know. This person has feelings for me and wants to see me, but I don't really want to see him at all. All right. Okay. I'm just saying, All right. So, why would you? Is my question. I'm sorry that I ask you now. You should ask me, but I just not need to take my socks off here suddenly. I mean, why do you think you should if you don't want to? I wonder about that. I mean, your feelings are the most important ones for you. So, in that case, I would say don't do that then. It's like when you see this picture about this poisonous apple and that, I would say that, I mean, something here might be toxic for you, even though it's nothing wrong with the person, but I feel obliged since he booked a flight to come see me, but I don't like him that way. Yeah, but you're not obliged. Don't do it. I mean, no. I mean, it's easy for me to say from where I sit, but you aren't. Just don't answer. Delete. If he doesn't know where you live, maybe he does. But anyways, I mean, you don't have to do it that harshly. I always go too far when I give advices to people. I'm quite soft myself sometimes when it comes to these things, but not always. And also I've learned a bit, but yeah. Yeah, okay, good. And also I think about these 7 dwarfs around her that would like save her from this maybe this situation, you can say then, that she's in. I think they might represent then other guys that could be good for you, as well as people caring for you really, and also that there are many options. And another thing, because they are very, very tiny in this image, you can, if you want to Google the death card of Nicoletta Kikoli Tarot, it's number 13. They are very tiny here, very tiny compared to her laying in the ground there. So I think you shouldn't make them so huge in your life. That's a thing women often do, you know. Rather make them small, meaningless almost, actually, and don't focus on one. I don't know how come. Yeah, I think you should give yourself, hold yourself in high regard, like Snow White. She's the most beautiful here in the whole kingdom, or however it goes, the story. But yeah, play dead. That is maybe the message here. Don't answer. Don't open the door. Don't. If it's hard to say no, to stand your ground, or to stand in your own power or your own feelings, and feel that you have to, let's say, you feel obliged, as you said, then just don't be available. Erase, block him, so he can't write to you, and don't open the door, play dead. That's my. Yeah, really, so you don't have to lay down, but cover a little. No, you don't have to cover the windows. Maybe, I don't know where you live and anything, but if you would then be very eager and come by, so he doesn't have to like look into that you're there. But yeah, he doesn't know, or you can just have, why don't use COVID as an excuse for everything right now? No, yeah, use that. I think I'm usually very honest. I have a very hard time to tell any kind of lies, but I totally agree in doing so in many occasions, because if it benefits you and others as well, if you don't try to be mean to anyone, and especially if you try to protect yourself, your own well-being, and so on. If you think too much about others' emotions or so on, that can be, people can play you a lot if you do. So I think lie, and then don't answer. That's my personal opinion of the thing. Say that you have that. You don't feel well and you have COVID. Well, that's resolved then. That's my advice here, yeah. It's very, yeah, you really feel too unwell to even speak to anyone, and you don't have the energy to answer any messages. Bye. Yeah. So, and then there are those very caring around you that you would feel better with, be happy with, like her with those 7 dwarfs, that would really, that you would feel that same connection with, rather than. He never asked me how I'm doing or anything, so it'd be easy to just stop talking, I think. Okay, you don't have to go so far, so. Yeah, but also block. Yeah. If you feel like that, then there is no one you need in your life, apparently. And you will just, yeah, feel bad to have the sense that you should this or that. And why keep that in your life then? It's a good thing, yeah. Yeah. Try that out. Let me know how it goes, as for the other things as well. Okay, any other question? You had a lot of questions here. But this was really, don't do anything, just lay there, cover, not cover your eyes, but just close your eyes, don't hear or see anything, or just don't get engaged. No. and do it for the love of you. It's not harming him or doing anything bad to any other person. It's taking care of it's self-preservation. It's self-care. That's what it is. And you are worthy to do that. However you need to do to keep yourself, like, it's a way to keep yourself safe emotionally, actually. To give yourself permission to do what it takes to not have to do things that feels wrong to you. Yeah. That's how I think about it. And also, when it doesn't feel good, that is a clear indication that it is on some level, you say, poisonous to you. So don't go there. Listen to your gut or your feelings. They are a guidance system. They are like a compass for you. Yeah, wow, you're so clear that you feel that way. Don't do it. And if you doubt yourself that you will, like, be, that you will waver or suddenly, like, change your mind, then erase all the contacts so that you cannot, even if you suddenly feel that you should, you know? Yeah, that's very important to listen to. Sometimes it can go very bad, you know. This is a very weird thing to say, but I just watched the series on Netflix of the murder of Gianni Versace, and oh, I think it was the most horrible thing I've ever seen. First, I hated it. I mean, I thought it was more about him, like this designer and so. But it was like a horror movie, and I like music from the past, so now I can't even listen to certain songs they played in that. It was horrible. But anyways, people are strange, even those who aren't all that, have all that. I mean, it's obviously extreme to go murder a lot of people, but even those who don't go that far, there are many weird people, let's say, and you don't know for sure. They can seem very charming, and therefore you should really listen. Not, I'm not saying this one is like, but I mean, if you have that gut feeling, that is really telling you something strongly, even if it's just that you would feel very uncomfortable in that situation. Still, it's something to take in regard, you know. Because I've heard, as a psychic, I get like messages that tell me, like, do this or do that, but but many people have, when they have been in situations that have maybe been dangerous for them, or so on, not saying that that would be, but that have happened many times, that they beforehand kind of knew, you know, and then they didn't even, yeah, they still felt like that. And there was a guy in this film, yeah, he could be dangerous, and I wouldn't know, because dangerous people can see him. Okay, yeah, that's the problem, you know. But your feeling, even if I'm not saying he will be, but no matter what, your feeling should guide you, and you should really, really listen to it. There is no reason to meet someone you don't want to meet. No, none at all. Absolutely not. So yeah, I think it's like kids, you know. Sometimes we need to be like a mother to ourselves or something, you know. When a kid maybe don't want to go and play or something, then the mother can step in, or someone say that they can't go out today because they need to do this or that. You have to, like, be that towards yourself sometimes, and just give yourself an excuse that helps you to stay with what you feel is right for you. So, but this film anyway, it also went backwards in time. I just recently finished it. I mean, I thought it was going to end soon because it was horrible, and then it went backwards in years and years and years, and then eventually it ended. The last, I guess, chapters where it went down to the childhood and so on, it was actually a little bit interesting, but aside from that, it was horrible. And I thought all the time when I watched it, I thought, why do I even see this? Oh, and I was so irritated. But I think for some people, that could be a good thing, actually, almost to see. Just to be aware that there is no reason at all to let anyone dominate you, because probably, I don't know who that person is, but probably they know that they can do that with you, or they feel that they might, and yeah. So shock him a little bit by not even be available at all. That would be awesome. Show yourself that you are worthy of deciding for yourself. Yeah. So you had other questions as well, but this was quite a clear one. So I hope you avoid that for your sake, no matter what. I mean, even if it just would be uncomfortable for you, still it's enough. You shouldn't expose is the wrong word. I mean, no, explode is another word. I don't remember the English word, but yeah, you shouldn't have to be in those situations either. So it was a strong message to avoid it, and even maybe call for help if you need. I mean, to have some other contact, be in contact with other people, or even visit them or something else. Whatever you need to do to feel that you feel safe to do what you want to do. You're very oh, I'm sorry, I almost started to speak Swedish. You're very vague. A particular goal, a specific person, or what did you say? Okay. But you know what you mean, so whatever. Will you be successful? Okay, I will just say how it stands now then, and if it's negative or something, maybe you can get an advice how to change that or so. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm a little bit tired. Let's see. Think about that goal. I don't know what it is, but I've been thinking about pushing into. Oh, you tell streaming video games on Twitch, and I want to know if that will go well. Oh, let's see. Oh, sure. Now you get 3 cards. If we continue with this deck, tell me if you want another one, because these are very special. Right. First, there are 2 major cards. First, we get the Devil, which symbolizes oftentimes temptation, but also that we can have an addiction or being like a little bit trapped to something. Maybe this is related to the previous question. I don't know. Sometimes when something is vibing, I mean, it's very important in our thoughts. That can come across even if you ask something else, but we'll see. Next is the Empress, and this is someone who beautifies everything around her, and she even looks at those little insects. There are spiders and there are all kinds of little insects around her. I don't even know the names for them actually, and she have this magnifying glass and looking at their beauty, and yeah. And then we have One of Cups holding all those babies. It's like, in this situation, I feel like they represent projects or things you want to give birth to. And the Ace of Cups is a very positive one, although it have not yet come into fruition then. or to manifestation. But it's like she holds, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She holds a lot of babies in her arms. So it's like you have a lot of ideas that you want to, you want to grow and come out into the world, almost so you can't hold them all in your arms. But let's see now. Will you be successful? This Devil card is interesting. It is like, it's temptation, yeah, but it's also sometimes about sexuality. And this kind of weird devil in this deck, I mean, it's, if you, oh, I wish I could show the image now, but it's like horrible. He holds like a almost fainted woman in his arms and has this super long tongue. I can't even describe it. Anyways, I think this says that to be successful in this, you need to somehow liberate yourself from some sort of maybe addiction or something else that is very tempting. It can also be that you feel, in traditional tarot, they are kind of chained. They have chains around their feet, I guess, but they could easily step out of those because they are large, but they don't understand that they are free to do so. So they stay and think that they are owned, let's say, or that they have to obey to some sort of imaginative devil figure, let's say, or figure in their life, powerful figure it could be. So it's like, to be successful here, the Empress and the Ace of Cups is certainly totally successful. So, and also the Empress here shows a little, very much to look at details and so on. But you need to let go of something, liberate yourself from something, and not maybe. I think you shouldn't work in a team so much here. I don't know if you will, but I think you should be better off by yourself and you making all the decisions. Yeah. Because the Empress is all, she creates her whole world herself, the world she wants. You have a lot of ideas as this One of Cups as well. It's very loving and yeah, it just flourish. Everything grows and she creates a whole world around her. Oh, you wasn't expecting that at all. Why? So, but I don't know what this first is. For sure not to meet that guy, first of all. Avoid that. And then because this could be related, this devil card. But also, if you feel that you trapped by someone, or like that you need to get their approval, or I think even to work together with someone will just be tricky. Yeah, I think it's better to do it yourself. I don't know what Twitch is, by the way. I know what it is to have Twitches. I was thinking of really getting a lot of input from others, but hearing to make the decisions independently surprised me. Yeah, but that's what you should do here. You have all the creative ideas yourself. Now I'm back in this whole series again. I can't get out of those, especially if they are like that one. We'll never see it. I hope no one would see it ever again. But anyways, I would like to see documentaries about Versace, though. He seems... Wow, someone is knocking at my door, I think. Or I have to be quiet. No, I don't have to be quiet. It was maybe my neighbor just going in. No, anyways. Anyways. Yeah. What was I going to say now? No, I don't think you should, because she, yeah, no, just no. She totally creates it from her own ideas and perfect her world around her from, it mirrors totally what she wants to create. And what, so you should trust your own instincts and your own view on things. And also where she have this, she sits on her knees on this image and look at those what are they called, those larger ones flying around looking like helicopters? One of those, anyways. Those small insects, but still large. Anyways, and really looking deeply into it. So I think you need to be aware of details when it comes to this streaming those video games and so. But I think you like to. I think you enjoy that. Yeah. And you have a keen perception. So you're absolutely competent to do this by yourself. And you will only be limited by having others involved in it. That's what the card says. So it's a super awesome card, actually. I mean, all these cards, actually. Yeah. Yeah, it's super strong. The Empress is wow. I mean, yeah. And the Ace of Cups as well. It's very positive. It's just this thing that you need to let go from the beginning here. Not be tempted. I don't know, the temptation could be in many ways then, but especially know that you are free and you don't have to listen to others. No, it's more important that you create your thing. So I guess this is a pattern with you somehow, that you are used to value others' input a little bit too much. Yeah. And that is what blocks you. I mean, if you feel that certain things have been standing in the way for you to actually fulfill or manifest the things you want in this world, this is what is blocking you, that you take others' thoughts or views so much into consideration. You have the capacity and ability to create what you want, even with those many, many, many ideas that you have, because you do have a lot. But still, yeah, you will be able to actually manifest all of them. You just have to nourish them and believe in yourself. Yeah, I see that. I see that as a pattern, and you shouldn't. You shouldn't actually at all, because as I said, some people can play you, or they can use this actually beautiful side against you, because there are those, quite a lot of those out there, who can pinpoint those sort of weaknesses if you see them as that. Yeah. No, listen to yourself. Turn around from all those who try to make you change, or influence you even, you know. Liberate yourself from that. Because their intent can be good, but it can be also a lot of envy. It can be because you have this powerful creative force, actually. And there can be a lot of envy and, you know, all kinds of power things and so on going on. You never know with others, but so even, no, don't do it. You will be limited and a little bit sidetracked and so on by that. So, and you will please people. That's the thing. If you do this Empress thing, create the world the way you want it, the things the way you want them, and you yourself are fully in charge of that, then you will please others as well. It will be lovely for others to come in contact with the things you create and so on. So it's not that it will be bad for others, it's just that your creativity will not be limited by someone else. Yeah. Yeah. Just by listening to it's like a spiritual force within you that want to create the things that you want. It's there for a reason. Your impulses or ideas, they come from somewhere. They are meant to, I mean, to give birth to, you know. They give value and meaning and purpose and everything good into this world to others as well. So yeah. But then again, this Ace of Cups as well, holding all these kids at the same time and all this, I think you need to also concentrate a little bit at, not that you should let go of the others, but when you are focused on one project, concentrate fully on that, and then focus fully on the next and so on, because you want so much. So I think that can also you are able to, but you can't do it exactly the same time. That's what I see in the cards. And maybe especially not to let other men, it doesn't have to be like men here, but I feel like, or that kind of energy of dominance and so on, just don't, just turn your back to those who try to behave in such ways. Yeah. 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 So yeah, but the question was, will you be successful? Yeah, for sure, if you follow yourself. But here it's interestingly like this death card as well, this first devil card here, because this woman is like almost, yeah, she's like fainted or maybe dead even, but otherwise like a zombie or something. I mean, she's not aware and doesn't listen to her life force, and someone else is like pulling her threads, kind of. He holds her in his arms, this kind of weird devil person, and yeah, I want to use her, you know. And that is also a thing. I mean, if you are not like that yourself, that you want to use others like that and so on, then I mean, we often judge others from who we ourselves are, and then it can be hard to even see that, or even want to think that others can be like that. And no matter what their reasons are, still, it's the most important thing is that you keep your own life force and value your own ideas without having to get the confirmation from anyone. Yeah, it seems like that. Yeah, truly, in the cards. Yeah. And maybe they exaggerate, you know, as nightmares do or something like that. Cards are like that, especially these pretty weird deck. But I mean, they exaggerate to wake us up, to make us see something clearer. So it doesn't mean like it's this dramatic, this whole devil and all that. But I think it's a warning, though. Very much a warning to not let anything else, to not give your life force away. I think that would be a better way to express it. Yeah. Yeah. And you don't have to have a I thought that before, that you need to understand why you should kind of say no to someone, or like you would have a clear almost I don't know, written down exactly why, sort of thing, in your mind at least. But I know, you don't have to, as you said, with that other person, you don't have to talk to that person, and you don't even have to understand why yourself. The only thing you need to understand is if it feels like good to you or not. If you feel a little bit trapped, or if you feel like someone wants to dominate, or if you feel that they don't see your view, but actually you shouldn't even work with others anyways, as these cards show, and not with that project anyway. So if anyone wants to be involved in that, no, do it you yourself. They can use those whatever it is you create. I don't understand those things with video games, but I mean, they can use those places as anyone else, but yeah, create it yourself from your own visions. Yeah, is what it says. And many, if you have very good ideas, which you seem to have in these cards, then people will want to be involved because they also want to, gain from it or win or whatever it is. So, but they will like eat you up, kind of thing. So don't. Just be your own. Even if you feel, it's another thing also when I think about this Ace of Cups holding all those babies. It's another thing to delegate things. I mean, you can still be in charge and use others, not use them in that same destructive way, because then you both or you all know whatever it's what you have agreed upon. So you can still ask others for help, and you can let them take care of certain parts of your babies, let's say. But it's a different thing. You are still the one in charge, and they help you out if so. But they shouldn't influence you, no. And they shouldn't have any say, so to speak. Yeah. If you want to succeed in this. It was a long description of that one. Oh, you had many questions. So something else then? Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And I think it's an advice here also to delegate certain things because you have so many ideas. I mean, but then you run the show, you tell others what to do. They don't tell you what you should do, because it's your thing, And if they don't want to do it that way, they can do something else. Not with you, I mean. Yeah. Those who help you, they should follow your direction. Yeah. And your vision, it's not for them to try to change that. I mean, it's a good thing to listen to others. If you then find others' ideas being brilliant, then you can use them, like use that idea or something, but still not share the power, let's say, with others. Yeah. One of my other questions is, should I confront a friend about he treated his girlfriend, or should I focus on comforting the girlfriend? Oh. I will take a card before I start to get involved without cards. So I usually don't ask about other people. So you ask about how you should deal with this, though. So I will pick 2 cards then, because it's kind of 2 questions. How will it go? I will ask like this: how will it go if you confront that friend about how he treats his girlfriend, and how will it go if you focus more on comforting the girlfriend? Yeah. First one, confronting. Seldom a good idea, I would say, but we'll see. How will it be? Oh, they don't want to answer this now. Yeah, okay. I got actually 3 cards for this too. Let's see. Confronting a friend how he treated his girlfriend. Oh, this is almost like the puppet master, and also like there is a winner. Actually, this isn't too bad. I would want to say that it's a bad idea, but it isn't. It doesn't seem so in the cards. So it's 8 of discs, a 6 of wands, and 10 of cups. I mean, you are very close, like family almost, or because the 10 of cups seems like a happy family, like an extended family, but very close. Like, so I don't know. Is this friend? I mean, are those his friend, your friend, and the girlfriend very very close, like almost like family, or? But anyways, the 8 of Pentacles or discs down here is about teaching someone to perfect. So yeah, I think that could be a good idea actually. And also there is this 6 of wands that is winning. So you have, yeah, you could accomplish this. Yeah, they're both close friends to you. Yeah, I think it. I mean, obviously you should probably, my own thoughts here, not the cards, but probably talk to that girlfriend first if she agrees that she is okay with you confronting him. Otherwise, you could get problems with her, maybe. But when it comes to him, yeah, I think it would be absolutely a good idea. But then again, listen to yourself, because this is only cards, and I don't want to like be responsible for what happens. But yeah, I think he will listen to you as well. It seems like that here. I really think so. So it's a good idea actually, but I wouldn't have assumed that. And I will pull another card also for if you should focus on comforting the girlfriend. But I think you should actually confront him too. Actually, here seems like it. What if you focus on comforting the girlfriend then instead? Then we have Knight of Cups. Actually, this is very interesting. This is almost like asking her first, definitely. Yeah. Anyways, this Knight of Cups, this is someone who. Oh, I understand it now. Because in some decks, this represents someone who kind of. What is the word? Where you ask someone to marry them, or someone who courts someone else, or something like that. But in this particular deck, it's a woman riding a. Do you know those horses that swing back and forth that kids can have? So I think this means in this question that you wouldn't get anywhere. I mean, if you sit and ride on this one, I mean, if you kind of comfort her, it wouldn't change things much. You would still be at the same place almost, or you can move a little tiny bit, but it wouldn't really change things much. You will have to kind of try, I mean, continue to comfort her probably and so on without anything changing. Yeah. Oftentimes I think the best advice almost always is to just not get involved. But then again, yeah, they say it was a good idea. So I don't know about your relationships at all and so on. But I think it's really probably it would lead somewhere if you would talk to him. Yeah, for sure. Or lecture him almost like, I think. Yeah. I mean, that would change things anyways. Yeah. I would assume that well, I don't know what the situation is at all. So, but I would assume that she is somewhat like you in that aspect then, listening too much to what others think and so on. Because, I mean, yeah, I saw that in the first cards there. And that's a good thing. Yeah, that's what the card says. Don't blame me. I'm just a messenger. Don't shoot the messenger. Yeah, so, yeah, I think that would it's very loving of you to comfort her, but if you only do that, then it won't lead anywhere. You will have to continue comforting her then, I guess, and he will keep his ways. Yeah. So, and sometimes it just feels good to take a stand and show people, yeah, what you have seen or what is going on and so on. And it may change things. It will be good for you anyways to do this. So, and for her probably also, that someone stands up for her. Yeah, and how much easier is that? I've done that so many times. I don't know how many friends I've had in my life where I've like fought for them. How I can't even count them. I mean, that's like my main mission, it seems. And now I back away. I don't do it, but I try my best anyways to not. But because it have been quite costly. But you know, yeah, how easy that have been all my life. If I need to stand on someone else's side and like defend them, let's say, compared to if it would have been myself at that time. It's so very easy when I see someone else be treated a certain way, and it always was. I was very harsh and confronted quite a few in many different ways when they didn't treat my friends well and so. Yeah. But thing is, I mean, it's good for you, it seems, and I don't know, maybe it works out fine also at the end, but usually people's connections with each other are so very difficult to understand, really, and what kinds of threads are holding them together and so on. So, yeah, to be able to influence isn't always so easy, you know. There is so much subconscious stuff going on, probably, or something. So, yeah. Any more questions then? I would really like to hear all, not all about, maybe you decide, but I mean, how all these things that you ask about, how they are going. Yeah. But it's, yeah, that's what the card says. So I just interpret them now. So, yeah. It's very calm and nice when it's just one person here. And I get so curious. I want to like really look into your life. I'm a psychic, yeah, but it's not like I can I could maybe open like a doorway and just check in everything you're doing. It's a love question now. Is a romance in the future between me and Patrick? Oh, as I was mocking those who asked love questions last time. Yeah. I will see. I will keep these cards then, because it seems like I just do that. Okay. First we have the Fool. That is a good card, actually. That's like all possibilities. Everything is possible here. And then we have Four of this is actually Four of Discs, which is someone you are like, this is such a specific dick. I almost said, I'm so sorry. Patrick and Dick. No, but anyways, Four of disc. There is like a house or almost castle like, or it's quite huge, and there is a princess or something sitting on there, not in the tower, but she's looking out. But there is a mirror image with this castle where almost like when you see a reflection in a water or something, where this boy sits, and they can't reach each other. It's almost like you have put up so many walls, both of you, so you can't see each other almost. It's so weird because you look, I mean, you search for each other, kind of. You look for each other, but you can't reach each other. you're on different, almost different dimensions, different levels or something. There are 2 more cards. I will see what they are. And we have 8 of Cups. And here it's something that isn't satisfying enough. Like, there is a lot of things that are good, but, or someone who doesn't want to be trapped, kind of. Someone who wants to be free. I mean, I'm not saying that you aren't or anything like that. It's just the situation itself that are very positive. There are many positives, and this person, I guess this is from the other end since you asked the question. I think he appreciates you a whole lot and think there are so many good things about you, but it's not like fully there. Everything isn't as he would want. It's something, some little thing that is missing in his way of. Maybe that is also a defense mechanism, just to avoid going into a deeper connection or a closer, intimate one. So, yeah, I don't think he will want to. Maybe also the Fool here, that card will show that this person wants to hold all opportunities open. That can also be the case there. And then the last card here is 10 of Pentacles or discs, and that is a really positive one at the end here. So that is like a happy family and someone who gets off the carousel, let's say. And these cards together, I think, means actually, now when I think about it, with this card also, the last card. Oh, yeah. Sometimes that's a problem when you do them publicly. I try to always do private ones, but here on YouTube, I do them more live like that. But also, I feel like the 8 of Cups in this context then rather shows that this person may get tired of all these other birds. Like, it's rather that this one leaves this lifestyle, I think. This Patrick then probably leaves that and get off that kind of carousel into a more stable family situation. But I think it will take some time because you both are quite guarded, and it's like you're so very close, you know. It's almost like you could see each other. I mean, if you just if you just look down, kind of, because he would look like, you have to, it's a mirror image, so you both would like bend your head down, but he will look up, let's say. But anyways, so you're super, super close, but so guarded. There are so many walls that you need to take down. You hold so tightly to your own, the things you have yourselves. You don't want anyone to kind of steal what you have, because probably you both have been hurt before, and so that's why you do like that. But it's sad because you both long for each other, but it's your own walls that keep make you distant to each other. Yeah. And then my little cat comes here, and so but that is for now. So I think this is a journey where, I mean, it says the first card is really positive, that all possibilities are possible, and all this can change, obviously, but as it stands now. But then you really need to work on that somehow, to not be so guarded and to be generous with yourselves. Yeah, that tracks. What? Yeah. And also, yeah, if you show each other yourselves, but that needs to come from both ends then. And I don't talk to him, so I don't know if he will stop being guarded, but you can try at least. And then maybe in time, gradually, he will let go of all those other possibilities of whomever romantic I don't know, persons I could be. And also, as I said, get off that carousel. it's not so fun going round there. I don't know if he does, but I mean, for those who do, how fun is it? After a while, I guess not so much. Yeah. So I hope you understand that. Yeah. But it's positive actually. Both the first card, the Fool, and the last 10 of discs or pentacles is very positive. Really. Hi. We are three persons here, so we're not so everyone, but still, Kimone. Yeah. So, yeah. So it's something to work on there in between, but yeah, it's super positive aside from that. So I think it could go well. Yeah. And the thing is, sometimes freedom, can feel like a prison, because in this Eight of Cups card, the birds are like, when the many birds are, she have a skirt or something where there are many birds captured in a cage, and then she holds one free. And I think you can feel like, oh, all those many birds, like stuff, that would be some sort of freedom, but it can feel like a prison to be in that, or and also going around that carousel, around, round, round. Rather to choose one and jump around with that one instead is better. Yeah. Oh, bye for now. Thank you so much. Okay. I will soon go myself. I've been here for 2 hours soon, but so thank you. We talk soon, I hope. Bye bye. Yeah, you can ask a question. Yeah. I won't answer questions about someone else, but ask, and we will try to figure out how you should others rephrase it, if so. Yeah. So I have several decks here. If it's some particular tarot deck or so you want me to use. Now I've used the Kikoli Tarot, but I have John Holland's, and I have Crow Tarot, and I have Aura Soman, Steampunk, and I don't know. What else? We'll see what this is. And also, yeah, I also have Wizard Tarot actually was here, and so. But otherwise, I keep going with this one that I started with. So, what is the question? Oh, my little cat, she's so sweet, little kitty. There is some fly from the plants that she's trying to find. Hey, baby, come, baby. No. So, Kimon, or how you say your name? What is the question? Meanwhile, I talk to my cat. Hey, baby. I am waiting for a love like yours. I will find a song for you for a moment. How is that song? I'm always for the old songs. I've been waiting. So is it? Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. No, that's not right. Oh, this is the one. I think. Oh, I'm sorry. I will see if you're still here. No, you didn't ask a question. Have you been sort of blocked? Did something happen? Okay, I will just send this song as an answer to you maybe then. I will have to mute it so I don't get like, there are those rules. So I can't listen to it now. I hope it's the right one. I've been waiting for a girl like you. Foreigner, very old song. So could this answer your question? If it means something to you personally, or if the song's lyrics say something to you? Maybe I should read it. The lyrics. Oh, it says on here, waiting for a girl like you. Okay, let's see. No, it doesn't go like that. So long, I've been looking too hard. I've been waiting too long. Sometimes I don't know what I will find. I only know it's a matter of time. When you love someone. Yeah, I don't read poetically. I will see if the question comes up here. No, still no. Right. I will still read the lyrics here for you, and then I will leave otherwise. Oh, it feels so right, warm and true. I need to know if you feel it too. Maybe I'm wrong. Won't you tell what it says? Won't you tell me if I'm coming on too strong? Oh, I should just sing this for someone. This heart of mine has been hurt before. I had to pause it to read that. Let's see. What else it says? I want to sing it kind of, but it's better I don't. This time I want to be sure. No, I'm not going to sing. I've been waiting for a girl like you to come into my life. I've been waiting for a girl like you. A love that will survive. Oh, I so much want to sing it now. I will not ruin this whole thing by singing it. And then I've been waiting for someone new to make me feel alive. Yeah, waiting for a girl like you to come into my life. No questions. She left, probably. Maybe this is for someone else listening to this now. I've been waiting for a girl like you. Let's see, where is this coming lyrics then? You're so good. When we make love, it's understood. It's more than a touch or a word we say. Only in dreams could it be this way. When you love someone, yeah. When you love someone. Really love someone. It's and maybe that is like the lyrics. And we'll see. Now I know it's right. From the moment I wake up till deep in the night, there is nowhere on earth that I'd rather be than holding you tenderly. Yeah. I think this is an answer to someone. I've been waiting for a girl like you to come into my life. I've been waiting for a girl like you, a love that will survive. And it will soon be over, this repetition. I guess maybe it's like a minute more. I've been waiting for someone new to make me feel alive. Yeah, waiting for a girl like you to come into my life. I've been waiting for a girl like you to come. But I don't remember the lyrics. To come into my life. Or something new. No, I don't know. I just recall it in between. I've been waiting for you. Ooh, I've been waiting. Yeah. Won't you come into my life? Oh, this is someone longing for someone as well as kind of be in touch with them, I guess, then. It would be cool to do this and try to sing it. Now I will start to sing on here. No, don't do it. I mean, now I found this really fun to do. Yeah. No, we shouldn't have that fun. And it takes such a time when you have to wait for the song, you know. It doesn't show any more lyrics, maybe. It ends now, yeah. Yeah, it did. I will just see how it started. That's what I kind of know how it goes, I guess. Oh, I need to see if someone is here now. Well, yeah, it will start soon. I mean, no, never mind. I don't know why I should do this again. I mean, I'll just see how it starts, the lyrics. It doesn't start soon, I guess. So long, I've been looking too hard, I've been waiting too long. Sometimes I don't know what I will find. I only know it's a matter of time when you love someone. When you love someone. Oh, deep. I could sing it higher tone, I guess. I will see if I know. No, I won't sing anymore. Oh gosh. Anyways, that was it. And after this comes this whole, you can say what you want, but it won't change my mind. I feel the same about you. That I was singing to someone I just recently cut contact with this week, actually. I was like a little bit angry singing this for myself. Maybe it says the lyrics may be beneath also, so you don't have to wait for it. You don't have to sing the same time as they. I can always push myself in. 20 seconds on the back time. I feel you're on the run. Never live too long to make right. Still you are doing fine. And when I get that feeling, I can no longer slide. I can no longer run, no, no, no. And when I get that feeling, I can no longer hide. Or it's no longer fun, no, no, no. And then I have to wait. Well, you can say what you want, but it won't change my mind. I feel the same about you. And you can tell me your reasons, but it won't change my feelings. I feel the same. Can't breathe. About you. And you can. I know not that. How does it go now? What I am is what you want of me. Yeah, now that I'm not there, I took the tables away from you. It's turned that I don't care. I don't remember how this even goes. And when I get that feeling, I can no longer slide. I can no longer run, no, no, no. When I get that feeling, I can no longer hide. For it's no longer fun, no, no, no. I used to sing very loud, but I don't want to. It's ASMR. Well, you can say what you want, but it won't change my mind. I feel the same about you. And you can tell me your reasons, but it won't change my feelings. I feel the same about you. Well, you can say what you want, but it won't change my mind. I feel the same about you. And you can tell me your reasons, but it won't change my feelings. I feel the same about you. Now I've said goodnight, try to sleep tight. Just dream of me. Yeah, I know how this goes actually, but I've forgotten. Yeah. Go close your eyes, cause I've closed mine. The sun will shine from time to time. Oh, when you dream of me, yeah. I think this is so cocky. Well, you can say. No, I should not keep singing this there. No more questions, so I will have to go to bed now. Right. Oh, now I will start to do that, sing like crazy on these audios. I hope there will be lots of people asking questions. Otherwise, this is how it will go. Not so good. Anyways, there is one like here before they heard the song. Oh my goodness. So, yeah. I wonder why people do that. That is very curious to me. Maybe they don't have the patience to keep listening to me talking to someone else when they want to ask a question. But also when someone asks, can I ask a question? That I've been quite the thing lately. I don't understand why ask that. I mean, ask the question already. No, I don't care. It's cute to ask if they can ask one though. I mean, really. Yeah. Last card now for everyone who coped this far. And just a general one message to us before I go to bed. Oh, I shouldn't be up so late. I tried to change that back, but then I just suddenly think that I should go in here and everything. Whoa. So not one card, obviously, but actually 5 cards. Okay. So here we have the Knight of Pentacles. This is a pretty slow person. I mean, not slow, but someone who takes their time they protect themselves while they move forward in a not hasty way. And then 5 of Swords, and this is someone who wants to make sure that they won't be bullied, that someone won't get aggressive on them. Actually, that's like their top priority. They don't want to have anyone on top screaming towards them or behaving badly. And then there is the Hermit card, and there are 2 people kind of connected and also by themselves. They kind of walk in a circle, not like opposing each other. Let's say not they aren't opposing each other, but they don't. Yeah, well, they live their own lives, but they are connected. Is what I can say. And then there are 4 of Cups. Here is someone in their bubble. The thing is, these both people are disappointed on love, so they keep in their bubble. They stay in this little, those things they have at Christmas where you can shake them and they become snow. It's like someone, but this is like in the ocean, someone sitting there and keeping their emotions to themselves, and they have been hurt before or disappointed before or something. They don't want to anymore, at least not right now. At least very, very slowly, because they are aware of each other, but also very guarded, these people. Maybe it's the ones I talked about before. And then there is a Justice card, the last one. And this is, I don't know, this can mean many things. This actually, overall, this card means that the result will be good if your intentions and your behaviors have been good, let's say. If you have been shady or sneaky or so on, then this justice will pierce you. So it will come back to you and bite you, let's say. So it depends on what you have been doing. And I think that there is some fear going on here, but But overall, I think if these are two people this talking about, then I think that they're both of their intentions are good. So therefore, or at least if both of their intentions are good towards each other, then that will show. I mean, that will be a reward to come when they see who you are and what your aims are and your intentions, and that the word pure is weird to use, I feel, but yeah, they aren't mean in any kind of way or so on. So if they aren't, then, because it is a 5 of Swords, could mean that someone could be sort of a bully, but that could also be old memories. But that is mainly what it says. If your intent is good, then everything will be good. If your intent, or if you behave like, if you have hidden agendas and whatnot, so on, then this will haunt you. This will come back, and not be so good. And then you will be more lonely in a different way than choosing it. Okay, that was that. Thanks for anyone who listened, and I will check in pretty soon again, because this is my, I don't know, relaxing time. So yeah, bye for now. And I wind down when I do this. I get very sleepy, as I said, and also, yeah, it's kind of relaxing to me. Sorry that I was singing. I probably will do that again. Oh, I'm so out of order. Maybe I will go all in. No, I was kind of silent singing. Anyways, bye for now, and I will talk to you later.